Oh, hi, my name is Federico Mastra, and I just want to talk about how I personally enjoy the arts. They impact me because I can express myself, and it allows me to think in different ways other than simply just like having to find one strict answer. Like I love history, which is part of the humanities because it allows you to look back and you can see so much that's happened in the world, and then literature because it sees how other people think and you get to see how people make connections between other things. And I'm in choir. So I love singing, and I also love acting, which is why I'm in the theater program here at our school, which is Westview, and I have a book about monologues, because I'm thinking of doing it professionally one day. And what this video is going to be about mostly is just I'm going to read a portion of a story that I wrote, or at least started. It's not done, but you'll get to see parts of it. So enjoy when I start reading it. Okay, here we go. The wind was gathering and the signs were all there. In the small town of New Hashen, there were always small things happening. The train station was always open as the coal miners hopped on and off. Old New Hashen was a working town. Farmers brought in their food when they could. Tourists came in to see their famous orchards. Now, a special thing about the quaint little town of only around 200 souls was that it was always green and rain was plentiful. Many would say it was magic, that New Hashen was built on a convergence of ley lines or over ancient ruins, that a god's blood watered the fields every day, but drought never hit the small town. The church had been called the place blessed, and it had been for the past 16 years. Nowhere else in the Western democracy of Vastus had that kind of luck. Rain was an important part to everyone living in Vastus. The land was dry, and people made fortunes and lost them all on the whims of the wet sky, and there were places where rain had never been seen on the ground below. Some plants still grew, so people did. But New Hashen was a special place, all because there was a sign. No one knows exactly why, but whenever the saints felt like it, Isaac, the tailor's boy, would run out from the shop, down dusty Main Street and up into the town hall. There he'd run to the top and ring the bell. Most people heard the croaks and screeches of the lizards in the bell tower before they heard the bells. Thank you, saints, most people said, while Isaac's father, Mr. Milton, continued sewing the clothes that had been torn each day from the works of others. Rain came soon. The days after became the regular day for work in the fields. Plants were laid and children played. The druid filled his gourd, and then farmers checked their fields. Now, rain was a special kind of magic in a world full of arcane, and somehow New Hashen had bottled that magic up. Life stayed the same in New Hashen. Cliff Saloon had a dance night every Sunday. The groves were always green, and the wells were always full and clean. Water was cleaned and drunken like wine. The tailor shop sewed. The riflesmith continued to fire off sails, and farmers didn't need to ask for too much druidic mojo to get plants to grow. It's a crazy old town with a main street and all the shops locked up like dolls on a shelf. Magic flowed through the air and the place was happy. It happened for 16 years. It was a Sunday. So if you enjoyed this story, thank you. I enjoy the arts, and so I enjoy spreading them on, and whether or not it actually impacts anyone else is inconsequential, because I think it's fun and I do it for myself. I like singing for myself, I like writing for myself, I like drawing for myself, I like making music for myself, and I love acting for myself.